We're gonna now take a look at the AFTERSHOCK X17 running both Crysis 2 and Borderlands 2. So first up is Crysis 2. We have this set to the very maximum with the additional textures enabled as well as DirectX 11 features. And basically we have this running at full HD and we're getting smooth gameplay with the NVIDIA 680M GTX. FPS hovers from around the mid-30s to 40 depending on the scene and the location. And as you can see, the gameplay is really good. This is a pretty decent FPS game for those who like FPS games with focus on the storyline. So just sit back, enjoy, and watch the gameplay and get an idea of the kind of performance you'd be expecting from a 680M GTX graphics card. Right, so this is Borderlands 2 now, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at some of the differences between having Physx on and Physx off. Basically, without Physx, NVIDIA's Physx technology, the X17 with the 680M is easily able to run this game with Ultra. And we're going to take a look at some of the differences. Like for example, when we're shooting at the ground here, there's no rocks, there's no debris, and there's no physics involved. Also, as you see on top, many of these flags are stationary. They don't move and they don't react to being shot. And it's the same for many of the things in the game, such as rocks or liquids and such. Most of them are static and they don't move. So if you choose the NVIDIA 680M GTX card, what you're actually able to do is run the game with Physx on. So many of the objects actually have a physical presence in the game, so they can be affected by explosions, wind, gunshots, and etc. And this even includes things such as blood and liquids in the game. So yeah, so we're gonna turn Physx on while having Ultra settings at full HD for the 680M GTX card with the AFTERSHOCK X17, and we're going to take a look at some of the differences. Okay, so we're back with Borderlands 2 now with Physx on set to high settings, as well as all the other settings maxed out with the 680M and the AFTERSHOCK X17. And what we're going to do is show you some of the differences when you have NVIDIA 680 and you're able to turn Physx on. So we're going to start by shooting at the ground to show you the difference. Basically, you can see that when you shoot the ground, there's actually bullet impact and there's debris flying everywhere. You can actually step over these debris to knock them around and they react, because every single physical debris actually has a presence in the game world. And on top of you actually see all those flags. All these are no longer static, but they're actually dynamic, and they can be shot at, they can be ripped, they can be torn, and even if you throw a grenade at it, they can break into pieces and it will actually go flying according to where you put the grenade and how the explosion sends the force. As you can see, we're actually tearing the thing to bits with the shotgun, and the object actually reacts in real time, getting hit by the guns. So NVIDIA Physx technology is actually pretty interesting, and if we move ahead, you actually see there will be some enemies. So when we fight them, you'll see what the differences are for combat with NVIDIA's Physx on. So first of all, you can see with liquid weapons such as this, when you actually hit them with it, there's blood that splatters, and all this blood and liquid and stuff on the floor, they actually have a physical presence. So when you step over them, you walk through them, you knock them, the liquid can actually roll down hills, or you can actually wade through the puddles. There's just so much more going on. Even when you shoot at the barrel, there's a shock barrel over there. When you shoot it and when it blows up, there's just so much particles, so much effects, and so much debris that actually reacts to the bullets.